Welcome to PWCI. This week, I am the Mad Comrade Crime Fighter. Tag team action.
Back to full strength.
So this duo has a new name.
Midwest Horror Story.
Instead of the generic Savage Scar name, which is the names of the two people in the team. So it's a little bit of a more descriptive name. But anyway, tag team action, and these two are no longer tag team champions. In fact, Scar was not in the match where he lost the titles. There was a substitute partner for Savage. So in truth, they didn't lose the tag titles. The proxy did. And here comes the opposition, CJ Shine and Marcellus Knyght. Marcellus Knyght teamed with someone else months ago. I think he's trying out different partners. CJ Shine's been more of a singles competitor, but he's in tag team action tonight. I had encouraged CJ Shine to team up with Baracus, because I thought that duo would be a standout duo, standout team, kind of taking the mantle once held by the money-making Jam Boys, kind of an inspiration. And by the way, I do want to give a shout out to the Mississippi Madman. He is in very poor health lately. He has been hospitalized dealing with major health issues. Fans all over the Midwest have been pouring their support for the Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer and hoping he can bounce back. He has had a number of medical problems that necessitated his retirement from the ring. I mean, he had one major health issue where he did come back from it for one more run in the ring for about a year. And then it got to a point where the body said, you can't do this anymore. You have to stop. The heart's willing, but the body says no. It was a quotation from the late, great Tony Costa. And Marcellus Knyght starting off with Scar, and I need to address something in a little bit. Marcellus Knyght with an armbar on Scar. Now side headlock. I make no apologies for what I ranted about last week here on the program. If I didn't say something, I was going to see comments on social media about things not being done on this show. And to DJ Cook, you know, you don't like it too damn bad. I mean, COVID restrictions have prevented people from making a living, and certainly a lot of people want to get in the ring and wrestle in front of the fans, and they're being prevented from doing so. And I don't see you, I certainly didn't see you stepping up to rebut people who go on social media screaming bloody murder about other promoters running shows. IWA Mid-South comes to mind. seriously, we either fight to get back life as we knew it back in 2019, or you just admit you are permanently giving it up forever. Permanently giving up forever. Because it was once 2 weeks to flatten the curve, now it is a full year. And these politicians keep moving the goalposts back every few weeks. Every week, every day practically. Because they don't want to give up the power, the control over people that they are enjoying. Apparently you don't see a problem with that. Well, I have a problem with that. And certainly I got a problem with people like Randy Kay, that clown news network reporter, calling the cops because she saw people downtown Tampa Bay not wearing masks. I mean, that woman is a loser. She's not a reporter. She's a Democrat Party hack. By the way, she was stoned out of her. She became famous for doing a news report while high on marijuana. And that whole network's a freaking disaster. We want to live a normal human beings again, and I'm not going to shut up about it until I get it back and everybody else does too. If I have to drag certain people kicking and screaming and force them to get over their post-traumatic stress disorder. Anyway, CJ Shine in the ring, and he is being beaten down by the Midwest Horror Story. By the way, IWA Productions will be back in Mount Vernon in this very building on February the 27th. You are requested to wear a mask in the building, but once you take your seats, no one's going to force you to wear the mask the entire show. Certainly, I'm not. WrestleMax STL makes its debut this Saturday the 20th at the Red Flag on Locust Street in St. Louis. Sue Young returns to town for that. Scar choking CJ Shine on the middle rope. And Scar goes to work on the leg of CJ Shine. We also want to mention the passing of the natural Butch Reed, or Hacksaw Butch Reed, former player for the Kansas City Chiefs who did not win the Super Bowl, did not repeat as Super Bowl champions. Tom Brady wins again with a lot of help from very helpful calls from the officials. Butch Reed locally held the NWA Central States Tag Team titles in 1980. He also held the World League Wrestling Heavyweight title back in 2001. He also held a title for a promotion known as Missouri Wrestling Federation.
Rise and shine!
Fortunately, I know no other details about the Missouri Wrestling Federation, who promoted that organization way back when. CJ Shine fighting back, and Savage just knees him in the gut. Butch Reed made his home in Warrensburg, Missouri. Wish I knew that years ago. CJ Shine with a missile drop kick. And down goes Savage. Yes, and Butch Reed also wrestled for the Wrestling at the Chase back in the day. Marcellus Knyght in. On the attack. Takes down Scar. Goes for the cover. A kick out with authority. Savage pounds the back of Marcellus Knyght. Charges and takes out his own partner. Reckless abandonment, and Scar, or Savage, gets a kick from CJ Shine, and now Shine and Knight kicks him in the head, takes him down, 3 count. That's all she wrote. Calling themselves Shining Bright. Okay. CJ Shine, Marcellus Knyght, victorious over the former tag team champions, the Midwest Horror Story. Midwest Horror Story just reeling after losing the tag titles. The Proxy Defender losing the fall and the titles for this duo. Alright, we are going to take a break. We're going to take a look at the weekend schedule. Gentlemen, if you've ever wanted to be in the professional wrestling business, well, here's your chance now. Make sure to contact Pinfall Academy at 217-670-5151, located at the former Black Sheep Cafe at 1320 South 11th Street in Springfield, Illinois. Pinfall Academy, where you can learn to be a wrestler, referee, manager, valet, anything having to do with professional wrestling. We'll teach you how to get it done. Pinfall Academy, where the new crop begins. Sid Holland lately has been a very frustrated individual. He feels he's not getting the respect in the Central Illinois wrestling scene. He actually believes he can outwork several of the veterans, but has not gotten the opportunity. And he has voiced his frustrations on Facebook. To which I comment that perhaps it is time that some promoter steps up and sets up a rite of passage match. Sid Holland versus a area top tier opposition. Someone in the area that most people agree is a top-tier performer in the Central Illinois region, and put him up against Sid Holland. And once that's done, we'll find out if he either puts up or shuts up, is all I got to say. And I featured the match on the program. On this program, yes. Sid Holland versus whoever they find to go up against him so he can prove himself that he's ready to move up to the next level. It's just a question of who is willing to hold the match. I'm wondering. Anyway, earlier on, it was supposed to be El Magnifico versus Drake Lee in another one-on-one contest. Let's see what happened earlier tonight. In what's been an oddity at IWAP, Drake Lee has faced the same opponent every match he's ever had at IWAP. I don't know why that is. If it's Drake Lee only wanting to face El Magnifico until he gets some sort of measure of satisfaction against him. But look at this. And Drake Lee runs up from behind to attack El Magnifico before this one-on-one contest was supposed to start. And now Drake Lee takes off his belt and whips him across the back. By the way, I do not know if it's Drake Lee or Derek Lee. I've seen both names used. As the referee is wildly waving his arms, waving off the match. And Drake Lee whips him across the back again. Referee saying there's not going to be a match between these two tonight. Drake Lee got himself disqualified the previous month.
That's never started.
Takes out his frustrations on El Magnifico. And there's not going to be a match here tonight between these two.
I guess I give it to the fans. How's that sound? Hang on. Hey, so, you know what you give? There is one more thing. Since you like to use belts, I did get you a gift.
Bull rope.
Since you like belts so much, how about next month we use your gift?
So the challenge is issued for February the 27th. These two face off one more time in a Indian strut match. So now we go back to Jake Prater versus Sid Holland. These two are regular tag partners, part of the team known as the Midwest Mercenaries. This is their first appearance, both of them, at IWA Productions, so they were given a tryout match to face off against each other. Sid Holland, part of the posse from Quincy, Illinois. That would be the group known as No Coast. Now, Holland, all the rantings on Facebook last week, the possible reason why he's not been taken seriously by a whole lot of promoters and other wrestlers is a perception that he may not have completed all the training he needs or stopped training altogether. And Prater threatens a chop. but does not fall through on it. Anyway, if that was the case, putting him in the ring against a seasoned veteran would draw out his weaknesses real quick.
Always go for it.
At least in theory. And then it'll become crystal clear to everyone, this is why you're not where you think you should be at this point in time. You've got some work to do to better yourself. Prater breaks free and threatens to kick him, but backs off. If you are truly that good, you should be able to hang with a seasoned veteran for 15, 20, 30 minutes. Side headlock from Sid Holland. To the ropes. Holds on. Sid Holland maintains that headlock and goes down on the knee to keep from being pushed off. Holland finally sent for the ride and shoulder block and nothing doing. Well, go off the ropes again and nothing. Yeah, let's see him do it. Holland charges in and runs into a clothesline. Prater spun around, nailed him. Only a 2. Shot to the head. Swing and miss. Holland, shot to the gut. Slugs him in the head. It's Sid Holland. Tries to climb the ropes. 300-pounder. Now pounding away at the head of Jake Prater. And Prater shoves him down.
7 was not lucky.
Tries to 10 punch him in the corner, only got the 7. And Prater gonna make him pay. Shoulder block. Another shoulder block. Swing and a miss. And now, Sid Holland with the chop.
Uh-oh.
And Prater knows his partner too well, shakes his head, retaliates. He's in for the ride. Boot to the head. He goes, win! Him over with a huge clothesline. And down goes Jake Prater.
What?
And the Midwest Horror Story is out here. They lost the top of the program. Why are they out here? Holland and Prater are still fighting each other in the ring despite the presence of the Midwest Horror Story. Why are they out here? Apparently they're bitter over their loss, so they're having to pick a fight with somebody else to vent their frustrations. And now, the Midwest Mercenaries turn their attention to the Midwest Horror Story. Holland gets dumped to the outside. Savage and Scar send Prater into the corner. Here comes Savage. Splash. Scar with a splash. What a day out here. Splash from Savage. And now Seth Holland has a steel chair, but it's intercepted by Scar. And the chair gets discarded. Nope. Savage pulls it away from the referee and nails Sid Holland in the back. Now shot to the gut. This is going to be a no contest. Chair shot to the back. What business did these two men have out here? Were they bitter over losing earlier? They had to pick a fight with somebody to vent out their frustrations? And here comes the promoter.
Savage Scar. You guys want to come out here and interrupt the match between two guys that were putting their heart and soul out here for these fans.
We don't care about these people or what they find entertaining.
You guys may have bitten off a little more than you can chew. Because you just created a new tag team in the IWA division. If they're up to it next month, how about Savage Scar versus the Midwest Mercenaries? You guys want to see that next month? You can't say no to this. You created this, so you get to deal with it next month.
Well, Midwest Horror Story versus the Midwest Mercenaries next month. The former IWA Tag Team Champions, after losing earlier tonight, decided to pick a fight at two men, with two men, and we're having a trial match at IWA Productions. Now they're going to have to face them on February the 27th here in Mount Vernon. Kind of a dumb move on Midwest Horror Stories' part, but former tag champs just very frustrated at the turn events in the last couple of months. But until next time, this is Matt, Conservative Crime Fighter. We'll see you next week. I don't know when I'm going to air, but we'll see.